Hello everyone, welcome. Receiving PR packages is definitely one of the perks of being a content creator. I am not known for doing PR unboxings. I'll typically show a PR package on my Instagram story, but I've never, I don't think ever, have done a PR unboxing because honestly, I just don't see how it's helpful. What I do think would be helpful is weeding through all of that PR and sharing with you the products that I would definitely purchase with my own money, and in many cases have purchased with my own money and then got the PR box afterward. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 products that I did receive in a PR package that I would 1000% go out and purchase with my own money, and would definitely recommend because I think they are absolutely fantastic. So let's get into it. In this video, I've got makeup, I've got skincare, I've got hair care, but I'm going to start with makeup. Regular viewers of my channel know how much I love Morphe, and I am so grateful that I think it was just last year I was put on the Morphe PR list. And I am being 100% truthful when I say that prior to being on their PR list, I would go out and purchase most of their new makeup releases because I always found them, in the last couple of years at least, to be just such great quality, especially for the price. I've actually been thinking about doing a full face of Morphe video, so please let me know in the comments if that is something you'd like to see. So when I received this box of lipsticks, one of them is missing because I took it out to show you guys my lip combo. I got super excited because I love lip products, and this is supposed to be a long-wearing glossy lipstick, and I love a glossy lipstick. So it says here that these lock lips in lasting color and ultra glossy shine. They're powered by an innovative double locking system. Color that lasts, gloss that grips, moisture that's sealed with a kiss. It comes in 10 shades and retails for $15. According to the directions that Morphe has on their website, they want you to apply the lipstick and then wait 2 minutes before eating or drinking to really lock in the color. And these are pigmented. These are not sheer glossy lipsticks. You may like that or dislike that. I happen to love the fact that I can just put on one swipe and get full color and shine, but it won't be so shiny that I look like I just ate a bucket of fried chicken. And I don't have to worry about the glossiness running outside my lip lines. They feel lightweight on the lips, non-sticky, hydrating. They just make your lips look so smooth and healthy. The shade I'm wearing today is called Caught Rose. So pretty. And I have paired this lipstick with another PR product that you are going to be hearing me rave about a lot from Buxom. They sent over their new lip liners in this cute little makeup case. Buxom has reformulated their Power Line lip pencils. I don't know why they needed to really, because I was personally a fan of the original version with the angled tip and the brush on the end, but these are really, really good too. I have been having so much fun coming up with lip combinations with the Morphe glossy lipsticks and these liners. They do claim to be plumping lip liners, but do not fret. If you are someone who does not like the feel of a plumping lip liner, like the Too Faced plumping lip liner can be kind of painful for some people, especially those with sensitive skin. I honestly don't feel anything at all with these, so I wouldn't back up the plumping claim, but any lip liner, if applied correctly, is going to make your lips appear plumper. The shade I have used today with the Caught Rose Morphe lipstick is called Bare Canvas. These lip liners are super creamy, easy to apply. They're waterproof, transfer proof, and smudge proof. They're easy to sharpen and have comfortable all-day wear. These come in 11 shades and retail for $24. So once again, on my lips, I have Caught Rose lipstick and Bare Canvas lip liner from Buxom. But of course, I will have all of the products listed and linked with their shade names down below in the description box. This next product is from a brand that I want to say I've never heard of, but I think I've heard of it. I just don't hear a lot of other people talking about it. And the brand is Yensa, Y-E-N-S-A. And they actually allowed me to choose myself what products I wanted to try from their brand. I'm still in the process of testing out some of the products they sent me, like the concealer, which I do have on today. I really like that. I think that's excellent. And also their cream bronzing balm seems very good. I used that also today. But the product I knew I had to put in this video was the blush, is the blush. It is the Silk Cream Blush, and the shade I have fallen in love with is called Pink Bliss. This is a dewy finish blush with buildable coverage. And normally, because I have oily skin, I do tend to stay away from ultra dewy products in general, but especially blush, because when the oils in my skin come through, they tend to eat away at pigment, blush, foundation, eyeshadow, you name it. So creams are not usually an oily skinned person's best friend. But as soon as I saw this color, I knew I wanted it on my cheeks immediately. And then I was so impressed with the fact that at the end of the day, like 10 hours later, my cheek color was still there. It still looked as beautiful at the end of the day as it did when I first applied it. And you can use your fingers with this product. You can put it on your lips. It is so creamy without feeling sticky. Look at that color. Look at that color. It's so gorgeous. I just have to be careful because I do often have a case of blush blindness. So you definitely just want to use a light hand if you don't want to have blush blindness. Oh, it's so, so pretty. So between this shade and the longevity and the fact that it does give such a natural finish, I had to recommend it, and I would definitely purchase this again, or I may even go out and purchase another shade because I am a blush addict and I admit it. Speaking of oily skin, up next is a product that as soon as I saw the pre-promotion for it, I marked my calendar when this product was going to launch, which is May, I think, 15th. And I definitely think I'm putting this video up before the 15th, but I was so excited about it, I had to speak about it now. That is how excited I was to find out about the One Size Oil Sucker Liquid Blotting Paper Spray. Are you kidding? Liquid blotting paper spray? That is music to an oily skinned person's ears. So when I got the PR box the other day, as soon as I opened it up, I gasped. And sometimes my husband doesn't quite understand why I get so excited about certain things. And this is one of the times he didn't quite get it. He was like, I'm happy, you're happy, but what's the big deal? And I said, happy doesn't even begin to explain it. And then I saw that they had also sent me a mini. Let me spray this on my face and allow you to see. Of course, I'm not that oily right now because I do my makeup approximately a half an hour before I begin filming. So I'm not as shiny as I would be 2 hours from now, but I'm still going to do a demo with no cuts. This does not replace setting spray. That's not what this is. So I still used my setting spray when I completed my makeup. But now that the oil has started to come through, that's when you use the oil sucker. You want to spray it 8 to 10 inches away from the face and wait 30 seconds. Now it does say to use those sweeping motions that I just did. I feel like I got more on this side than I did on this side, but we'll see. Okay, so like I said, no cuts. So we're just gonna talk it through, talk it out, maybe move on to the next product before we take a look, or maybe you can see it working as I speak. The next product I do want to talk about is this Clinique moisturizer. This is the Moisture Surge 100-hour. Normally I would cut away, but I said there was going to be no cuts. So let's put my glasses on. 100-hour auto replenishing hydrator. Okay, has it been 30 seconds? I feel like it mattified my face. Now this glow, I really didn't want to mattify. And it's not going to mattify glow from products. It's just going to mattify oil. Yeah, I definitely got more spray on this side because the side of my nose is a lot less oily than this side of my nose. So maybe what I'll do is I'll spray a little bit more just right there. Okay, that got more on my eyes. You know what? I wonder if this could be sprayed onto a sponge and then dabbed on. Oh, no, it really did help with the shine right there. Oh, wow. The only problem I could see having with this product is that even though it does come in a small can, the purses that I tend to take with me on my nights out are very, very tiny. Most of the time I can barely fit in a powder compact and a lipstick. So I don't know. Anyway, I am so excited about this one size product. I think my fellow oily skin folks are going to just be so thrilled with it, as I am. Oh, back to the moisturizer. I have been using a lot of K-Beauty recently. In fact, I have been testing out the whole regimen of Mimois Volume Up, Time Up Serum. I'm going to be talking about it in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. But when I received this product in the mail, I had been using that system for about 5-6 weeks and already had formed my opinions on it, and I am still using it. However, before my makeup, when I used this for the very first time, I was wowed. I'll be honest with you, I have not used Clinique products in a long, long time. Partly because I am always testing out other skincare products for collaborations or just because I'm sent different things that sound interesting or promising to me. I have to say that the consistency of this product and the way it performs underneath my makeup is pretty impressive. And as a daytime moisturizer, when I am going to be putting something on top of it, foundation specifically, I don't want the moisturizer or primer I put on underneath to impact the way my foundation goes on or the way my foundation stays on in a negative way. Not only did this moisturizer play nice with my foundation, I felt like it almost killed two birds with one stone because the texture of this is a little bit grippy, or it leaves a little bit of a grippy texture, which some people may not like. It's not super sticky or anything. I feel like it's just enough to act as a gripping primer. It just grabs my makeup and keeps it there a lot longer than it seems to with other skin prep products or moisturizers. I do appreciate Clinique sending this to me, even though I don't speak about their products very often on my channel, but maybe I'll start using it more. I recently purchased their Black Honey Blush because I saw some people raving about it over on TikTok, and it is a beautiful, beautiful product too. Up next is the Say Super Suede Bronzer. This was one of those instances where I did go and purchase the product when it launched and then ended up getting a PR package a few weeks later. This contains hyaluronic acid. It is talc-free. I don't know if I said that yet. It has a velvety formula and it is baked in Italy. It is one of the most smoothing bronzers on the market. It does contain a little bit of mica. It says ethically sourced, finely milled mica for a radiant, brightened effect. Yeah, it's just perfect. It's a great bronzer. The price point isn't too bad. It's $32 and it comes in 6 shades. I still love my Gucci bronzer. I still love my YSL bronzer. I mean, let's face it, there are so many great bronzers on the market, but if you are looking for something that is talc-free, under $35, is under the Clean Beauty at Sephora umbrella, this is definitely one you should consider. Moving on to hair care. This is the K18 Triple Bright Oxidation Defense Purple Shampoo. I'll tell you, when I receive a new purple shampoo, I don't get that excited about it, really, because they all tend to do the same thing. Some do a better job than others. And I don't usually even enjoy a purple shampoo, even though I do need to use one at least once every couple of weeks. I don't like how messy they are. A lot of them stain my fingers and it just takes a while to get the staining off. And I just thought to myself when I got this, okay, what's so special about this? Is this one I'm actually going to use? Turns out this one is special. The first thing I really like about it is that it is a foam. I didn't think that that would make such a big difference in how I feel about a purple shampoo, but it turns out a foam, it's a lot easier to use, at least to me, than a traditional shampoo. The foam makes it easier to disperse through my hair. I'm honestly just really surprised at how much I truly prefer a foam. And it is non-staining. And I don't like to read things on camera, but sometimes I have to. It's powered by K18 Triple Action Technology Triple Bright, which not only neutralizes existing brass, but also removes up to 3 months of brass. It protects against future brassiness by preventing metals and minerals from reattaching. And I think the proof is in my hair. It is just the perfect shade of blonde. And if I take down this piece, I'm growing out this hair that I had shaved off. I had shaved off my widow's peak and it's finally growing back, but it just won't lay flat yet. So anyway, you can see where I have that blonder piece that is perfectly toned as if I had just gotten my hair done, which I clearly have not because you can see I have a couple weeks of growth there. So good. A couple of months ago, I purchased this Ceremonia Perfume Mist de Guava, and I love this for just an everyday, beautiful, light scent. I think it smells so good. It's fruity, but it's not too sweet. As you can see, I'm almost halfway through my bottle. So when I received this in the mail, I was super excited. I know, I'm realizing I need to come up with a different word other than excited. I was giddy maybe to get this because number one, I love to try different hair products, specifically hair oils. And number two, I saw guava gloss drops and I could smell it just from the box that it had the same scent as this mist. So my hope was that it performed as good as it smells, and it does. Now don't get me wrong, I do still like my Chris McMillan spray oil, but that one is very lightweight. And when I am in a more humid climate or when I try to straighten my hair is naturally very, very wavy. So when I try to blow it straight, I am finding that I need a little bit of a heavier oil than the Chris McMillan, because that one is ultralight, to actually take down the frizz and make it as smooth as possible. I think that if you have finer hair or you don't have naturally coarse wavy hair, you are going to love the Chris McMillan. But you're still going to love this one, but this one is a little bit heavier. It's not super heavy or anything like that. I don't want to make it sound like it is, but it's more of a traditional weight oil versus the Chris McMillan being exceptionally light. So this one does obviously contain guava oil, which infuses hair with moisture and antioxidants, protecting against damage. It contains cacao oil that delivers frizz reduction, strand repair, silky shine, and heat protection. Although I do not use this before I blow dry, I use it after. It also contains aloe vera extract that intensely hydrates and absorbs into strands to strengthen damaged ends. I'm trying to read without my glasses and it's not going so well. It is vegan and cruelty-free. I did already use this today, but let's add more, why not? And this will allow you to see just how shiny it makes my hair, and it takes down that frizz. Oh, and it just smells so good. It helps give my hair that pieciness, and yeah, I just love it. So many of you have been asking for a hair tutorial, and I promise that is coming soon. Next up is a product I have spoken about before, but I felt like I would be remiss if I did not include this product in this video. This is the Cetaphil or Cetaphil Hydrating and Firming Cream. I was sent this as well as the lotion, and I like the lotion too, but this is the one I have been using on my neck every single day for about 2 months, and I still have quite a bit left. I have since started using it on my upper arms and on my thighs because I figured if it is doing such a good job at smoothing and lifting my almost 53-year-old neck, I can only imagine that it would do something similar for my arms and my thighs. I mean, one can hope, right? Obviously, a product like this is not going to give you the same results as, say, a neck lift. But I really feel that this line right here, my tech neck, is softening and continues to soften the more I use this. And I just feel like it's overall a little tighter, a little bit more like I've knocked a couple years off my neck. It says here that it is a wake-up call for your skin. This formula is clinically proven to deliver AHA mandelic acid and encapsulated cica, centella sciatica, deep into the surface skin layers to help activate sleeping cells for firmer, less crepey-looking skin. When I talked about this product the first time, of course, there were some people in the comments that said that they had been using it consistently and they didn't notice any difference. What I recommend you do, just to be sure, I'm not saying you're wrong, but just to be sure, take a before and after. I always recommend doing that with any skincare product because we're looking at ourselves every single day and we're just not going to notice those subtle changes. And even subtle changes can make a difference. Obviously, I can only form my opinion based on my experience, and my experience has been extremely positive. I'm so happy with the results of this, not only in just the firming and lifting that I'm seeing, but also how soft my skin feels. This is just a great product overall that I will continue to repurchase long after I finish the one I was sent. It's fragrance-free, paraben-free, and hypoallergenic. The last PR product that I would definitely repurchase with my own money is pretty much any Letta fragrance, but this new one, it is called Velvet Ganache. Let me just read you the description of this. It's described as an indulgent gourmand fragrance that combines dark fruit with cocoa and warm woods. This delicious journey begins with black cherry and raspberry swirled with decadent chocolate frosting. Marigold and jasmine fold into marshmallow and vanilla extract, creating a smooth, enveloping heart. Cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and suede form a warm, sophisticated dry down that's both velvety and undeniably addictive. It is very difficult for me to recommend someone purchase a fragrance blindly, but unfortunately, as far as I know, you can't purchase any Letta fragrances in store. So, by that description and what I'm about to say about it, you'll have to make your decision based on that. And that scares me a little bit because I don't want someone to buy it and then hate it and then blame me, but you could also be missing out on something really amazing if you like similar scents to what I like. Now, my friend Stephanie also received this in the mail and she is not a fan. She said she just doesn't like anything with sandalwood in it, and the dry down does have sandalwood. I don't disagree that the sandalwood can make a fragrance a little bit more masculine feeling, but to me, that is what makes it kind of sexy. The description of it being like raspberry chocolate dessert is true. That is what I get from this. Oh, so good. It's like I want to take a fork and dig into a piece of chocolate raspberry ganache cake, and it lasts. I sprayed this one evening. I could still smell it on my skin the next morning. And throughout the night, as I was tossing and turning, as I do, I could smell myself. And I was thinking, dang, I smell good. It did surprise me a little bit that she released this in the spring because to some people, this may feel like or seem like a more fall winter scent. Because when I smell this fragrance, I not only picture diving into a chocolate raspberry cake, but I see myself doing that with a nice red wine and a fireplace going in like a snowy winter cabin. That said, I'm still going to wear this year round. It smells that good to me. If you're nervous about picking up the full-size bottle, which is beautiful, by the way, you could always get the travel size and just see if you like it. But if you like to smell yummy and sandalwood doesn't bother you, then I do believe you are really going to love this. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today for this video showcasing 10 products that I did receive as PR, but that I would 100% go out and purchase again with my own money. As I mentioned, all of the products will be listed and linked down below in the description box, as well as tagged through YouTube Shopping if available. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will consider doing so. I do upload new videos at least twice per week. You can also find more content from me over on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. My username is the same on every platform. It's Risa Does Makeup. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.